Hello, founder. Welcome to my podcast. Today, in this episode, we are going to talk about the ultimate lesson every founder should learn from Navy SEALs. This is going to be a killer podcast for you. I hope you stick together to the end of the podcast where you can learn more about computer science, startup entrepreneurship, any idea that I'm learning, I'm sharing with you today here and in the coming episode and in the past episode. And today I'm going to share with you my story that I had the last weekend when I went to visit the National Navy UDT-Seal Museum, which is just outside Fort Pierce in Florida, in Lucie County. It was a surprise weekend, by the way, because I wasn't expecting such an extraordinary experience on on this museum. I learned a lot of good insights that I'm taking and I'm trying to explain them as best as possible for you here in this podcast. But first, I want to address you why I'm so interested on the Navy SEALs. I think Navy SEALs is one of the most important high performance teams that exists in the world. And when I say Navy SEALs, is any other type of war team or any other type of teams that interact in high intensity and high stressful moments like wars and other situations, right? So the Navy SEALs as one of the most important teams in the world. It's not the only one, but this is here in the United States, and we're in the United States, so I'm talking to you here, so I hope you understand. And the most important lesson that I learned from them is that these guys, man, these guys, I always play it in a how to lose, how to win situation. And for you, founder, understanding that every decision you make is a lose or win situation, or most of the 99% of the situation of the decisions you will make is a lose or end or win is important. So understanding that your decision making process has to be impacted by the goals and the targets and the visualizations that you have on your next product on your next ideas. So there is a trade-off. This is the whole point. There is a trade-off for every decision you make, and Navy SEALs knows this. Navy SEAL knows that every decision they make has a high risk and a high reward. So the idea is that they spend days, months trying to analyze their goals and trying to align their goals across the team. And this is my first message to you. You have to learn how to address these situations as a founder, and you need to learn how to align all teams, players, goals. And that's hard, but you have to do it. Unless you do it alone, but you have to do it. You, as I say in my previous podcast, you should start alone, but you should end. You shouldn't end alone. You should start alone, and you should scale in every area of your founder career. You should start with one SaaS bootstrapping, and you should scale to two, and maybe you should scale to one that gets more revenue or any other method you will use. Okay. The second idea that I learned is that you should be for playing a high performance scenarios, you have to find a high performance team. And how you have a high find a high performance team? In my opinion, you have to find someone that love the same things you love. They are complemented to your skill, or maybe they are not complemented to your skills. So, from my experience, from my engineer friends' experience, there was a time that they were always fixing bugs, resolving algorithms, implementing system alone, and coding long evening hours in the dark, lonely shadows, and always found and they always were doing something alone. I know you have to code alone sometimes, but the ultimate goal is that you learn to make friends and you learn to make companions in your life, in your ideas. And that's an imperative goal for you to understand and an imperative skill for you to get. You should understand how to get friends. And I think this is one of the most hard things for us to do because we spend so much time in front of the computer. So find a high performance team or create a high performance team. Align the goals, and you will see how easy your funded career will become. Okay. So, and the third and the most important idea that I want to share with you in this episode is about the 4 pillars of high performance teams. Why I think this is important. It's important for you because you need to understand that everything you create is only possible depending on your ability to go through your pains thoughts. The most painful your thoughts and the more able you are to become those thoughts, the more successful you will become in the future. And that's why I think it's the most inside of the founder. As a founder, you always are in total pain. Total um most of your founder career will be like you are like almost paranoid. And maybe that's a good thing because it helps you to address situation as a Navy SEALs. It helps you address situation and try to find a strategy and a plan for every situation. You always have a contingency in mind, and you have to understand the importance of a strategy and the importance of using the resources you have in the best way possible. Okay, but how you create a high performance team, or how you become, or how you know, or how you create, or how you know that you are in a high performance teams. Okay, so high performance team, what I found from my research, are built on top of 4 core pillars. Have the same vision, they are excellent communicators, they have specialized talent, and have a huge adaptability on the environment. So think about this. Let me repeat it again. High performance teams are built on top of 4 core pillars: vision, excellent communication, specialized talent, and adaptability. If you take the Navy SEALs and you analyze them, they run the most military complex mission inside and outside the United States. They have the most critical requirements for each mission. And the first thing they do is align the mission and goals to all levels. Each SEAL is an expert. They train hard, and they train to specialize, and they sign the augmented intuition on the battlefield for the team. Which this is an exciting topic that we're going to discuss in different episodes. Augmented intuition, what it is, and how you can get the best intuition for you can become a better decision making and decision leader. So, and the other idea, the latest idea that I want to share with you from the from the lessons that I learned from the Navy SEALs. I've been researching a lot about Navy SEALs, high performance team like them, and this idea it will definitely stop your mind. I remember this is the idea. A leader commandment is unquestionable, no matter the situation. Let me repeat this idea again. A leader's commandment is unquestionable, no matter the situation. So you have the vision, you are the founder, you create a team, you understand how hard that team is to create. You align the vision, you find the specialized talent, and you position all your resources in the best way possible. You take the risk. So don't tell me that you cannot take action and someone is going to unquestionable judge your decisions. So you have to understand that at some point in life you have to take some decision no matter what other opinions people are. Use those opinions though. Use those opinions. I think what I saw it last week a video from Jeff Bezos, and he was mentioning that one of the issues he had with one of the teammates about they were just discussing few ideas, and I say, hey, I appreciated all the ideas you give to me. But this is the decision we're going to make because this is the target, the goal, and this is the vision that I have. If I'm wrong right now, I have to live with that. And with that end of mind, I will want to leave you today. I want to think you about the important topic about becoming high performance founder. And I hope this podcast works for you. I hope you are okay. I hope you're great. And see you in the next episode. We are going to talk about new and exciting topics for you to understand and for you to share and for we to learn. See you in the next video. Bye.